live here with my special guest. This morning, the wonderful Jamilah Corbitt. She is our surprise guest today. We are having our live group coaching session number 1, and we are talking about Facebook ads. So Jamilah Corbitt is going to be picking my brain today about Facebook ads. Want you guys to come on in here as you're coming in live. Say hello to us, drop us a comment below, even drop your questions below. It's all good. So I'm just going to pull this up and then we're going to get started. Let me pull it up on my device really quickly.
Hi, everyone.
Comments coming up in here.
I'm inviting everyone. So we appreciate you for joining us today. I'm happy to be here with you in the E-Com Profit Tribe.
Hey, thank you so much for inviting. Welcome in. Okay. So today, guys, we are live. Once again, I'm going to repeat. We're going live with a live coaching session. Number 1, numero uno. My name is Dallas Gordon. I am a motivational speaker and an expert business coach. I help entrepreneurs to elevate and operate at peak performance. I also teach business owners how to dominate traffic, sales, and conversions online. And Jamilah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jamilah Corbitt. For all of those who may not know me, I'm the founder and CEO of I Am a Brand, but I am an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for the past 6 years. I'm also a speaker and a brand consultant.
Awesome. So I got this rock star in here today, guys, and we are going to be talking about Facebook ads, and she's going to be picking my brain about the subject. Oftentimes I post in the group asking for your questions, guys, and I want you to go under and participate. A post actually went up in the group today asking, what are your questions? If you want your questions to be answered, be sure to post them, and I will answer them in sessions just like this one. And I would love to have some of you live so that we can do live coaching on the air for completely free, guys. So you want to jump on this opportunity. So welcome in. I see Tasha coming in there. Who else do I see? I see Danielle and LaDonya. Good morning to you. So Jamilah, okay, let's get started. Go ahead and kick this thing off. What is your first question regarding Facebook ads?
All right, I want to preface this conversation by saying Dallas has no clue what I'm going to ask. All right, so you're going to see her true skills right now because she is the truth. And if you've never had a coaching session or one-on-one with her, it's definitely worth the time. I've had a couple with her. So as you guys know, and maybe you don't know this, I do a lot of Facebook live streams. I do a lot of things on my public figure page, and I'm interested in connecting with people who want to grow their business, who want to create digital products, and who want to scale themselves online. So when it comes to Facebook ads, I'm thinking, is it better to boost the ad or go through the ad manager?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, I do think it's better to go through the ad manager all the time. And you can even boost your ad through the ad manager. I just think that it's good to go through there. Well, first of all, let's back it up a little bit. I heard what you said that you want. So what Jamilah is saying, guys, is that she wants the right client. She wants to put her ad in front of the right person. I see a lot of people just simply hitting boost, and the ad is just boosting to whoever, and you're not getting results. Well, the reason why is because you haven't gotten specific with Facebook about what type of client you're looking for. So the first step is going to be to, just like Jamilah, like you teach with branding, that one of the first steps you need to do is sit down and develop your customer avatar. Know who your potential customer is. Know what they look like. What things do they like to do? Where do they like to go? What other bigger companies do they like to follow? What makes them kick? What makes them thrive? What catches their attention? I think that someone needs to know their ideal customer first on Facebook, know where they hang out, okay, by studying some other companies who are catering to the same type of customer that you would want to serve, and check them out. Check out their advertisement. Do the behind the scenes work. Develop who that ideal customer is. That way we can dial down to your targeting. And then definitely go into your ads manager. Once you set up the audience and you make all of the selections and you save that audience and give them a name, and I would suggest a date as well. Next time you boost, you can just go ahead and boost because then it's there for you to select it. But I would say that first time, definitely go into that ads manager and select all of that first and save it. So I see some more people coming in. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Chica, welcome in. Lorval, welcome in. Jamilah calls him Lorvizi. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. And thanks for inviting Mandy and Tanya. Hey, Nakia Ray. Welcome in. So Jamilah, does that answer your question?
It does answer my question. So what you're saying, if I'm hearing correctly, is first develop the ad campaign or the people who I'm trying to target in the ad manager. So all the custom fields, make sure they're filled out. And once I figure that out, then in the future, if I want to boost, let's say I want to boost the live stream, then it's already preset and I could just boom, select it.
Boom. Exactly. Then next time it's there for you and you've already done that work. Matter of fact, it's dated now. So that way you can actually measure your results. So let's just say on April 24th, you ran an ad to this, particular group of demographics. Okay. And then you wanted to measure your results next Monday. You want to maybe leave out a specific race, or you may want to leave out a specific age group. Date it to make it easy for yourself. So when you're comparing data, you can see, okay, this was the audience I built on this date. And now this is a new audience I built on this date. So this day I included 25 to 35-year-olds, but this time I excluded them. And these are the difference in my results, because you always want to be measuring those results to save that pocket change on Facebook. So you're not wasting that money, right? And you're getting the most for your dime. So what else you got for me, girl? Bring it on in. What else you got?
I think you made a great point, because you can't build what you can't measure. Exactly. So would you suggest, and I think you made a great point about measuring how effective the ads are. So would you suggest split testing an ad
yes.
at the same time? So doing it for this demographic and then this demographic at the same time?
So yes, but not at first. Now, some people go right into ads. Now, if you got a whole big old budget and you want to split it up right away, that's up to you. That's right. You making dollars, right? If that's what you feel like you want to do. But most people, business owners, even if they have it, they don't want to just give all their money away to Facebook. So I suggest that before you split test your ad, run it to everybody the first time. Like, even if to give you an example, from experience with running ads, I already know that my ads tend to perform better, because as you use your Facebook pixel a lot and it gets aged, you'll begin to know it. You begin to develop a relationship with it. You begin to know what type of people, okay, what age groups, what races, what group, some people don't run ads by races, okay, but what areas in the world perform better. The more you run it, the more you know. So because of my past experience, I may go into a new ad just assuming that my ads do better on mobile and not desktop, just assuming that 25 to 35-year-olds 25 to 45-year-olds tend to respond better to my ads. But if I have a new product, a brand new product that's unlike my other products that I've ever ran ads before, I may not want to assume. I may be leaving some money on the table. So I would suggest your very first time, let an ad cook for 5 to 7 days, okay? Let an ad cook, predetermine how much you want to spend on the ad. So, make a deal with yourself. So at $25, I'm cutting this ad off. I'm going to let it cook at $5 a day, and I'm going to run it to everybody in the U.S. Even though I know my demographic is woman, I'm going to run it to women and men, between the age of 25 and 65. I'm just going to let that baby run. And then on the last day, I'm going to read my data. Then from there, you can start to tweak. You can start to split test, because you're going to have, oh, wow, the ad did great from ages 25 to 35, but the ad also did great from 45 to 65. So I'm not ready to really let one of those age groups go. So let's do the real test and let's split it. And let's just say your ad tells you that men aren't performing well at all. Then at that point, you can knock them off. But I feel like if you split test from the very beginning without getting any data at all, I don't know, you may be wasting money running more ads than you need to, but you can. That option is there for you. I just wouldn't suggest it.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit, because you talked about Facebook pixels. Now, I have a Facebook pixel on my site. How does Facebook pixels come into play? Because maybe there are people in the chat who don't know what that is. Like, what is a pixel?
Okay, awesome. And I see you guys coming on in. Hey, Kimberly, welcome in. So as you guys are coming in, say hello. Just a quick reset. It is your girl, Dallas Gordon here, ecomcashqueen.com. And I'm here with the wonderful Jamilah Corbitt, who is...
Okay. I'm an entrepreneur and a brand consultant and the founder and CEO of I Am a Brand, where we're going to help you transform yourself into the industry maverick you was called to be.
All right now. And also, guys, down in the comment, the Profit Freedom Tribe is coming. It is an academy and group coaching mastermind that you want to be a part of, because we are building a tribe of entrepreneurs who are creating a life of freedom where they can travel wherever they want and increase their profit online. Sign up for free updates at bit.ly/PFT-launch. It's in the comments. It's pinned all lowercase. Okay. So I want you guys to sign up for updates, because trust me when I say you want to get in on the first launch and lock in the introductory price for a lifetime. Okay. So anyway, Jamilah, you wanted to know about the Facebook pixels, and I'm sure some of you in this audience, welcome in, Jay and Michelle. Thanks for coming in. You want to know about these pixels. So one thing I want to say about the pixels, guys, is don't overthink the pixel. Because I think a lot of people are just afraid of that thing because they don't understand what it is. Basically, it is data. And Facebook will walk you through it. Matter of fact, they have a Pixel Helper app that you can install onto your computer to help you to check whether or not the pixel is installed correctly. So basically, when you go into your ads manager, the Facebook pixel is simply a code that you're going to insert into your website. And the thing about it, guys, it's so advanced now. It's not as hard as it used to be. You don't have to be a developer any longer to install that pixel. Most websites now have a place, and I know you've seen it, Jamilah, with WordPress and things like that. There's a little space now that says, here's a space for your Facebook pixel, because so many people are using them now. You don't even have to worry about it. You Shopify users out there, you just grab it, you copy and paste it, you paste it in, you hit save, and the pixel is ready to go. So what it does, guys, is it sends Facebook data from your store or from your website, letting Facebook know what actions that your visitors are doing. Why is that important? It's super important so that you can measure your results. You want to know what your customers or your potential customers or visitors are interested in. You want to know when they're adding to cart. You want to know when they're just bouncing right off of your site. When you're running an ad and you're spending your money, data is king or queen, whatever you want to say. But it's so important that you're able to read that data, right, Jamilah, because it will save you money so that you can tweak your ads so that you're not spending too much. So that pixel is super important, guys. Don't overthink it. Facebook will walk you through it. It's back there in your ads manager or dashboard, whatever you want to call it. And it's just literally copy and pasting and saving it in there so that Facebook can catch that data. That's basically what it is. Great question.
Thank you. And let's back it up a little bit, because you mentioned how you want your ads to cook. Our ads should be cooking for, you said 5 days, 3 to 5 days. Mm-hmm. And is there an ideal amount we should let it cook for? So $5 a day, $3 a day. Mm-hmm. Is there an ideal amount, or does it matter?
So it does matter. I want to say welcome, LaQuanda. Good morning. Welcome in. Thanks, Danielle, for saying it's awesome. Thanks, lovely Janine, for inviting all. And Nina, blessings to you as well. And good morning. Thanks, Lorval. You guys are awesome. You are rock stars. So awesome question again, Jamilah. Yes, it does matter. So what I want you guys to pay attention to when it comes to cooking, letting those ads warm up and heat up for you, okay? You want to give Facebook time, and you want to give them enough money to be able to find your ideal customer and also to be able to collect data. Okay, so I know some people are like, so let me just put this out there. If you don't want to spend money testing, do not run ads. Okay, don't do it, because I have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars just testing ads. Because at first I didn't know what I was doing and I wasn't getting results. However, my pixel was being fed loads of good information. and getting familiar with my customers and getting familiar about what they do when they reach my website. So if you don't want to spend money, I would suggest following me, buying a course, or whatever you need to do, guys. Follow me on YouTube. Lots of information out there to learn free traffic strategies, which are also very effective. But if you want to level up and you want to get your game up a lot quicker with less effort and less work, ads are a great way to do it. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to waste money. And if you don't have the mindset of, okay, I'm ready to spend this money, you're going to waste time. So 5 to 7 days, I would say, let an ad cook. I typically always run an ad at $5 a day. And if I'm a little bit sure about the result I'm going to get, I will up it to 10. If I really want to test quickly, I will up it to 10. But $5 a day is good. What you want to look at, Jamilah, is when you put that amount in, Facebook is going to tell you how many people in that audience you're going to reach for that amount. So if you put in $3 a day, Facebook is going to say, Jamilah, for $3 a day, you're only going to tap into 5,000. And I'm just making up something, okay? But it's going to say you're only going to tap into 5,000 people per day out of this audience, okay, for that amount. So one thing I just want you to keep in mind is that you want to let it cook. And you know, when you let something cook, it takes time. Like when you cook your grits, whatever else you're cooking, you know, if you undercook it, it's not going to taste good. It's not going to produce a great result. So the same thing goes for the ad. If you undercook the ad, you're not getting enough data to make an educated decision about whether or not I want to continue this, change this, or what I want to do, because you don't have enough data. So when you're deciding on a budget,
headphones. Your microphone.
Is it bumping like I normally do?
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean
it's all locked up in my desk. I'm sorry. So let me put it in my ear. That might help. Let me know if you still hear it. Is that better?
You're good.
Okay, good. So when you run an ad, okay, it depends on the amount you want to spend a day, okay, compared to the total size of your audience, which Facebook is going to let you know how much of that audience, how much of a chunk of that audience you're going to hit at that amount. So let's say, Jamilah, you only have, which I don't suggest, but let's just say you only have an audience of 12,000 to 20,000 people that you want to get that ad in front of, which isn't many. But let's just say you're doing an event like you are coming up, you know, and you just want to reach people in, let's just say you just want to reach people in the Maryland, DC, and Virginia area that only wants to learn certain things, that are interested in certain things. Facebook may not give you 1 million people. It may be in the thousands. In that case, it's fine. And because of your total audience might be smaller, it might be okay to only put $3 a day, because out of that audience, you're reaching a big chunk. But if you're running an ad for a free opt-in that you're putting out there, and you're leading them into your membership community or something like that, and it's like 1 million people in your audience, you may want to go in at $5 a day, because $3 a day probably won't even tap into very little of that audience, and you're not going to get good enough results to really see your ad cook the way it needs to get that data. So typically $5 a day is just fine, guys. Let it cook for about 5 to 7 days. And typically you can kind of see what's happening so that now you can make different decisions with your ad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, you guys understand? Any questions? Thanks, Mandy. Okay, awesome. Thanks. Thanks, Laura.
I do have a follow-up question to this. All this is great information.
Thanks.
I don't want you to think I'm negating what you're saying.
Don't you do it.
The question is, how would I know my ad is working? Because I've seen ads with 5,000 views, but only 3 comments. Is engagement an indication of the ad working? How do we judge?
It depends. It depends on what kind of ad you're running. Some ads don't get a lot of engagement. So for instance, like video ads. Sometimes video, when you do video and you're looking for views, sometimes Facebook is not going to necessarily show your ad to people who comment and like. That's what gets tricky. They're going to show your ad to people who are more apt to watch more than a couple seconds of your video. So in that case, what's going to drive your cost down with a views ad is how many views you're getting. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're doing a likes ad and you're telling Facebook, I'm just looking for engagement, Facebook is going to go out there and look at behaviors, because it's just a robot. It's just a machine. It's just going to go out there and it's going to look for people who Guys, tell me if you notice this. If I scroll my timeline and some other business owner there, it feels like she's talking directly to me because I'm about to publish a book. So she says to me that she's like, you know, click here to learn how to captivate your audience and have the best book launch of your life. You know, you have the story, you have the publishing, but you know, you don't know how to pre-launch this book. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. So if I click it and I put my email in all day, darn it, Facebook is showing me everything from one time. Do you notice that? Now you scroll.
That's so weird.
Every other post, they're throwing them at you. The robot is throwing them at you because that's what Facebook does. So now if you're running a likes ad, Jamilah, now Facebook is looking for people who are likers, who are commenters on other businesses similar to yours on the same type of ads. So basically whatever you tell the robot to do, it's going to go out there and it's going to search for people who typically perform that action. Do you see what I'm saying? So it just depends on what kind of ad you're running and the results you told Facebook you want. So if you just want views, Facebook's just going to give you views. You might get a couple commenters, but they're really going to give you views. Another thing that you can do is, you know how people are, and you know how simple-minded people are. And I'm not knocking people because I'm like that too. Okay, I'm not going to lie. When I'm on social media, I have a very short attention span, and that's most people. I'm just saying, you know, it's a lot going on. It's nosy on social media. Sometimes you have to directly tell people what you want them to do. So if it's a video and you don't just want the views, if you like this, comment below, you know, like and comment on this ad or share and tag a friend. Give that call of action specific or wrap your video. You're good at doing that. Wrap your video and say, if this is you, share and tag a friend in big, bold writing, like, hello.
Wait, I do have something to say about that because Facebook they've told me multiple times, oh, you have too much text, so it's not going to be performed as well.
Yeah. And now when you go in and run an ad, I don't know if you've noticed, they have the text thing right there where you click it and it tests, you know, if it's too much text or not. It runs it through you for you right there.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they've added that feature, guys, where it actually runs it through you and gives you a test and tells you. So yes, it can only be 20% text or something like that. So your text can still be bold, but you just got to kind of tweak it and play with it a little bit and make sure that it's the right amount. But I'm just saying, guys, if you want for somebody to take a specific action on your ad, don't just expect them to just do it. People are very, very, very distracted when they are on social media. So you have to tell them what you want, just like you have to tell Facebook exactly what you want, you know, for them to find the right people.
Okay. And my next question is very specific. I think this is the last. You've covered so much and you've answered so many questions and you went in depth. You went really deep with the questions as well. Mm-hmm. So my last question is, and this is specific again to me. Okay. You know, I'm hosting my event. We're launching my interactive talk show in June, specifically to the DC area. How far in advance would you suggest I run this ad?
As far as possible, girl. So we're talking June, right?
Yes.
So June. We're about to be May. So if you can start running an ad, even because you're going to run the ad so long, you may even be able to lower your budget a little bit. The longer you can get people to opt in and be prepared for this event, the better. Okay, so
you would suggest going into the ad manager, creating an ad and just letting it cook, even if my budget is low, even if I could do like $3 a day.
Yeah, let it cook. So basically, if your budget is lower, give it more time. Okay. Because it's going to add up. Like some people that have let's say some people have a huge, big budget for ads and they want to run $10 a day. They don't need to run it as early because they want to put more money into the ad. But if you don't want to throw away money into the ad like all at once, you can let it cook over time. Just let it do the time. The most important thing about your event is finding specific people in a specific areas that you want to attend, because the more that you dial down, the better I feel like the results you're specifically going to get on this ad.
Okay. All right. I think that's all. I think that's all I got. You really? Answered so many of my questions. Listen, that was like 10, 11 questions that you really dug deep and you provided a lot of a lot of specific answers that I think all of us can relate to in here when crafting our ads. So I want to thank you for that. And I appreciate you. You've helped me gain clarity on Facebook pixels. You helped me gain clarity on how I should craft my ads. You really helped gain clarity on specifically the whole views thing. Cause that was weird. Like, why does this person have 10 million views but no comments, behaviors? So thank you. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome, Jamilah Corbitt. So I'm going to go through these comments because some people had a couple questions. I see that, and I hope you're still on here, LaDonya, but she said, because of cost, are Facebook ads ideally for business or effective for blogs as well? Facebook ads can be effective for any kind of business. You see the most unorthodox businesses in our minds running ads and having success. I think that the ads are just all about getting the right training and the know-how of how to run them so that you can spend your money wisely with the ads, but they can work for any business. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you that they couldn't work for blogs because people are doing, ads, running ads to blogs all day long. Okay. So yes, they're good for blogs as well. Mandy says she's seen an ad with so many views and no comments. It's probably, like we said, Mandy, it's probably because of the objective of the ad. And that person possibly is paying like 1 cent per view at this point, because they have so many, it's just driving their costs down. So you never really know what someone's objective is when they run an ad. And video marketing is, you already know, it's just the wave of the future and it's so effective. Thanks, Janine. Thanks, Val. Bless you, Jamilah.
Thank you.
So does anybody have any questions before we log off? I want you guys to go under these posts. Put your questions under these posts. If you would like to be live coached by me on a Wednesday, definitely either DM me or tag me in the group. Let me know. Don't be shy, guys, because this is free and you're going to get it free. Okay, so jump in there. Take advantage, y'all. Take advantage. Okay, so don't forget, guys, to sign up for updates at bit.ly/PFT-launch, all lowercase, pinned in the comments. You want to grab your spot, be in place. Get in that open enrollment when it opens because it's not going to be open for long. It's only going to open for, I think, about 2 weeks. Okay. So thank you so much, Jamilah Corbitt. And just to take it out once again, guys, this is Dallas Gordon, ecomcashqueen.com, the founder of this group. I am an expert business coach and motivational speaker. I help entrepreneurs to operate in their absolute highest potential. And that's wrong because I wrote it down. It's my new introduction. But I also help business owner guys to dominate in the online space as well. So Jamilah Corbitt, let's take it out, girl. What do you do, girl? Again.
All right. Profit Tribe. My name is Jamilah Corbitt. I appreciate you. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a brand consultant, and I'm the founder and CEO of I Am a Brand. I'm going to help you authentically communicate your message and your value to the rest of the world so people buy into your brand and buy from your company. You can find more about me at iamabrand.co, because .co is for the cool kids. .com is for the old people.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
All right, then. Well, thank you so much for coming live with me today, Jamilah, and picking my brain about Facebook ads. All of my replay viewers, thank you for coming in. Let us know in the comments that you are on the replay, and feel free to drop your questions below as well. And before I go, whatever you do, guys, it shall prosper. And if you believe, have just a wonderful day, just as you are. You guys be blessed. Thank you so much for coming in, and we are checking out. Bye, guys.